Hello, everyone. Welcome to my first episode of Reflections with Grace. This past month, July, has always felt significant in my world. It's my birth month and also my husband's. And while we don't always go all out celebrating, I still find myself naturally pulled into a quiet space of reflection. Each year, around this time, I pause and look back. It's become my own personal ritual, a way to check in, not with the world, but with myself. What did this past year teach me? What patterns repeated themselves? What am I still carrying? And what am I finally ready to let go of? I don't always find clear answers, but I do believe that asking is powerful. There's something sacred about honoring where you've been, even if the journey wasn't always graceful, even if some chapters didn't go how you expected. This year, that reflection felt heavier than usual. It's been sitting with a strange, I've been sitting with a strange mix of emotions, overwhelm, exhaustion, but also this soft thread of hope running underneath it all. You know, that feeling when you're aware something inside of you is shifting, but you can't quite name what it is yet. That's where I've been. It's like I've outgrown an old version of myself, but I haven't really fully stepped into the new one yet. So I'm floating somewhere in between, grateful for growth, but I'm still craving clarity. Sometimes I'm thinking am I just overthinking this? And when you're in that space, that in-between space, it can be easy to feel lost or behind and to look around and think, everyone else seems to know what they're doing. Why don't I? I remind myself often, comparison is a thief. And even more than that, growth doesn't always look like progress. Sometimes it looks like stillness, like being tired, like pulling back, like unlearning. And lately, I've been tired. Not just physically, but mentally and emotionally. The kind of tired that makes you question how you've been showing up for yourself. The kind that gently nudges you to slow down, not out of laziness, but out of necessity. I've realized I've been living in my head too much, overthinking, overplanning, overextending. I've been asking myself questions like, why am I so uncomfortable with rest? Why do I always feel like I have to be doing more? I just always feel like I'm not doing enough. These are the kinds of questions I don't have answers to yet, but again, I think there's power in asking. Sometimes all we really need is permission. Permission to be tired. Permission to need more time. Permission to not have the next 5 steps mapped out. And with me being a perfectionist, I like everything mapped out. I like to know where I'm going, what I'm doing. And sometimes life is just not like that. So this past week, I started creating space for myself to just be. No goals, which is hard to do. No timelines, just presence. I started journaling again softly, not with pressure to write anything profound but just to let my thoughts land somewhere. I said I'm going to start being intentional. I'm going to light candles, turn on calming music, declutter my home. The little things that are meaningful. Because self-care at its core isn't always luxurious. Sometimes it's choosing peace over productivity. Sometimes it's just the aesthetic. Sometimes it's staying in instead of showing up for everyone else. And sometimes it's just being honest with yourself. I'm not okay, but I'm still showing up. That's kind of where I am. And even though this season has felt heavy, it's also teaching me a lot. It's teaching me that my value isn't tied up on how busy I am, that I don't need to have it all figured out to still be growing. That joy and grief, hope and heaviness can exist side by side. I'm learning to hold both, to carry what's mine, but also to release what no longer fits. And that's what I hope this space becomes. A place where we can explore that together, where it's okay to show up unsure, where it's okay to grow slowly, where it's okay to say, I don't know, but I'm still here. If you've been feeling like the ground beneath you is shifting, know you're not alone. If you've been second guessing everything, even your joy, you're not alone. This life can be overwhelming, but it can also be deeply beautiful. We just have to pause long enough to notice it. So here's to that pause. Here's to the in-between. Here's to grace in the midst of growth. And here's to holding on to hope, even when it's soft and quiet. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you for making space for this moment. Until next time, may you be gentle with yourself. Sincerely, a soft season.